Alright guys, well with Sandy coming and all, it's raining outside, so I finally have some time to work inside here. As you can see, I got all my windows in. There's actually water running in that window. I gotta fix that one, but other than that, shop's doing good. But anyways, back to what I was talking about. Update on the Navy tractor finally. As you guys can see, the block is off the bench on the tractor. I sealed the block up with some gasket maker. In hindsight though, I should not have used red gasket maker. Silver or gray would have been better, but oh well. Back on there, I'm going to retime it. You know what I mean, time it, make sure it's right at the magneto. I'm going to grab the shift rods and the handlebars out of the tent garage over here. They're in the brown and white one there. And I might swap the hood out on this today. Yeah, I'm going to take the bolts out anyway, so I'll swap the hood out while I have it off. And I got to get back on making one good cylinder out of this bunch of 3 I have. Okay, where do I start with that? Right here was the cylinder I got off of Phil. It has the deep gouges in the cylinder wall there. I don't doubt if you guys will be able to see, but there's deep gouges in it and I have to have it rebored. I picked this cylinder up down at the Point Pleasant swap meet for 15 bucks. No valves in it. Valve guides are in it. They look pretty good. You guys can see. This is just dirt on the valve seats, by the way. I saw the camera was picking up on that. Just some dirt on it. What I want to do is I want to take the valves out of one of these, probably the cracked one, and I'm going to stick everything on this cylinder. So, sorry Phil, nothing personal against your cylinder. Just I found one that's already bored and honed out, and I'm going to use it. Yeah, there's a little bit of a dark spot, but it looks pretty good. Yeah, you guys can see a little bit of the hone marks there on the side, but the cylinder is really nice. Valve seats look decent. The only thing mounting hole wise that I have to mess with is the bolts for the exhaust. I'm going to possibly I can back that one out with a pair of vice grips, but I kind of doubt it. I think it's going to break off. And the only other thing I can do is drill them or weld the manifold on. I am leaning towards drilling them at this point in time, but as you guys know, I can change my mind at any point. So it probably won't be running today, but I'll get a lot of it done. And alright, so I'm breaking for lunch, and hopefully there'll be a little bit more after this video if I get some more done. So thanks for watching, guys, and you guys can hear it raining, huh? Oh boy. Got the heat on too, it works pretty nice. Alright. Well guys, I got some progress here. I did get the valves over into this cylinder. I got the bolts drilled out. I can't find a tap though, so I'm gonna have to run to the Tractor Supply probably and see if I can find one, and I'll get some hardened bolts right now. But it seems alright. The exhaust flange is fairly flat. I mean, it would be nice if it didn't leak. But again, I'm just going to try and put it together so I can run it and drive it. Right now, I'm not going to paint it or anything like that at this point in time. So, alright, I'm going to go around and see if I can find a tap. But I can't. I swore I had one of those taps somewhere and I cannot find it, but you can see my organizational skills going on right here. So I got a nut the right size. Let's see if I can find a tap that'll fit in there. Alright, be back in a few, guys. Alright guys, well, disaster averted, so to speak. I went and got a tap set, and then I ended up breaking the tap off in the hole on this side. I could not get it out for the life of me. And in reality, it was just too hard to drill. I don't know where that piece went. Oh, here's the piece. Piece of the tap broke off down in the hole there. I could not get it out. So what I did was, while I was at Tractor Supply and I got this tap set, I happened to buy a set of grinding wheels that had these thin cutoff wheels in it, along with 2 flap discs and like the 1/4-inch grinder, you know, the hard grinding edge. So I put one of those to work, and I sliced out the side here, and was able to get the tap to pop out, and believe it or not, there's still enough threads in there that threads in. So what I think I am going to do, for right now, I'm just going to run it the way it is, but whenever I do it for final assembly, I'm going to thread a longer piece down in here. I'm going to weld it right here so it won't move, and I'll put a stud in this side. I think that'll be a pretty good fix. So, in reality, I'm going to throw this cylinder on tonight. And hopefully, tomorrow night, I'll be able to try and start it. As you guys saw, I started... This is actually primer gray, guys, so nobody get carried away that I'm going to paint this thing gray or anything yet, but I am kind of digging the gray. On camera it looks a lot lighter, in person it's actually a little bit darker. As you can see, I got a real thin coat on there, you can still see underneath. There's 2 coats on the hood, and I don't know if the camera will still pick up on the Gravely decal that was under it there. Hopefully you guys can see that, but like I said, this is just gray primer right now. So I'm probably going to stick this on just to, get an idea of what I think about it. But I mean, other than that, the block's on. Gotta put the oil lines back on there, and what else do I have to do to the block? Okay, gotta put the fan pulley back on. And I brought those handlebars over. I'm just going to switch out the shift rods and both handlebars, I think. I mean, these are good handlebars, but for what I want to do and restore this tractor, they're going to be more of a pain than anything to try and restore, because obviously the handlebars broke around the bolt here and it got welded. And they're just little things like this bar that was in here. I mean, it's kind of cool too, but I don't know. I bought the other one for the shift rods. I don't know, now that I'm thinking here about it, maybe I'll just change the shift rods on it. That seems like a good idea at the moment. The shift rods, and see if I can't swipe the pins out of them, because these ones there broke off. Or the Carter pins rusted away in them. So, alright, there's a little bit of a Navy update. No, it won't be much. I'll have a few pictures to throw up on MTF, but not a lot. The original piston cleaned up pretty good. There's a little bit of scoring to it. A little bit there, but the rings are really nice on it. So, this is a standard bore, so I'm just going to roll with it. So, for right now, guys, thanks for watching. It is 7:17 at night, Sunday night. I actually bought some gray paint too, though, so I don't know, for like a buck a can, though. I couldn't go wrong. I bought 3 cans worth. But like I said, I'm just going to put it together to be able to move it and run it right now. It's not going to be fully restored at the moment. It's going to get a mechanical restoration, so to speak, and a what's the word I'm looking for? A cosmetic restoration later on. I knew it'd come to me eventually. But alright, guys, thanks for watching, and I'm gonna get out of here before Bigfoot tries to eat me or something. So see you later.